I had been a cigarette smoker for many years as a young man, and and I smoked English ovals, non-filtered Turkish tobacco, the strongest cigarettes you could smoke. And I picked up that habit from my old man. And then I stopped smoking for about 20 years. And life happens. I picked up the habit again. Every time I lit up a cigarette that I didn't want to smoke anymore. I didn't like the smell. I didn't like the way it made my throat feel. But I love nicotine. And there's no denying that. Nicotine does a lot of things. Nicotine is a stimulant drug, of course, so it gives you a boost, but it also helps you relax. It also levels you out in some kind of way. Everybody's brain is a little different. Everyone's brain needs a little tweaking in one's own particular kind of way. And harm reduction, the field of harm reduction, accepts that and celebrates that and tries to work out ways for us to increase our pleasure and reduce the harm or risks associated with a particular behavior. I got a Juul, and I literally stopped smoking the next day. I started vaping, and I literally did not smoke cigarettes after that. But that's my experience with vaping, and that was over 10 years ago. Giving up smoking cigarettes is one of the hardest drugs to stop. You can give up heroin, you can give up crack, but cigarettes are the hardest one to put down. It has to do with the way nicotine functions, the way it works in the brain, and the sites of action that it stimulates. There are multiple pathways to the pleasure center, and nicotine lights them all up. Harm reduction for tobacco, I think, is essential in our world. So many of the people that I work with smoke cigarettes, do it at great peril to themselves. The harms of tobacco are at least equal to the harms of alcohol, and yet these are two drugs that are widely available and that are legal, that have been marketed for decades without concern for people's health and wellness. What I would say to people who are opposed to vaping and people who would want to ban it is what I tell them about all drugs. We don't need more prohibition. What we need is good, honest information so that we can make informed choices. Like vaping. People who oppose it are full of shit. The evidence is in. Vaping is much less harmful than smoking cigarettes. Period. That's an uncontrovertible fact. What I tell people, is get up off the high horse, the blind ideology, and let's get with the facts. Follow the evidence. You'll be surprised where it takes you.